Okay, and welcome to Part 1, Introduction to Your Student Laptop. This part of the orientation is going to walk you through some of the basics of your student laptop and navigating through what is called Windows 7. That is the operating system that your computer uses. Now for some of you this is going to be a lot of review because you may have a Windows 7 computer at home or have used one in the past. But for others this will be brand new. Most of the operations that you do with Windows 7 start with the Start button in the bottom left hand corner. When you click on the Start button, you will see your name is listed here. That means you're logged into the computer. You could see applications listed over here under the Start menu, which will look different than mine. You will see access to your Documents folder, your Pictures folder, your Music folder, and to the computer. The top left hand corner is your recycling bin. That is where you can trash files that you no longer want. It does delete them. However, it does remain in the recycling bin until you delete them completely. Also on your desktop you will see what is called the Student Computer Care and Expectations Guide. If you could go ahead and open that up right now, you will see a document that was created by the Garden Spot Tech Department. And you can change the size of it to make it a little bit easier to view if you'd like. But what I'd like you to do is take a few moments to scroll through and actually read the Computer Care and Expectations Guide right now. Particularly, I want you to pay attention to the ports on the computer, what they do and where they're located. Also, the different function keys that you'll find at the top of your keyboard. A little bit about how to keep your computer clean, how to transport it, and how to keep it charged. Also, a little bit about how you can connect to your home wireless network using perhaps a password, or also to access any free open Wi-Fi locations either at home or at some other location. So go ahead and take a few minutes. You can pause this video and read through the Computer Care and Expectation Guides right now. Alright, the next area that I'd like to show you is in the bottom right hand corner. This is called the notification area. Now again, yours is going to look different than mine. For example, I have the screen recording on right now, so you will see this flashing. That will not appear on your computer. But some of the icons you will see. For example, Land School could be running on your computer while you're here at school. This allows teachers to view what is currently running on your computer. It allows them to customize your screen and lock you out of certain programs or applications if necessary. Also, you will see this icon which shows you whether or not your computer is fully charged or how charged it is. Remember, one of the expectations for you is to come to school with a fully charged laptop battery. If it's fully charged, it should easily last you throughout the day, but you should bring your power cord along with you each day just in case it's used heavily on one particular day and does need recharging. To the right of that you'll see the wireless area. You'll notice that I'm connected to a different wireless than you currently are. The Elanco Student Wireless is the network that all of the student computers are on, and the one that you'll be using here at Garden Spot. While you're at home, you could have access to another wireless network, or again at a public wireless if you're at a restaurant or a coffee shop somewhere else. Then to the right of that you'll see the volume button, which you can control by moving the slider up and down or by muting the speakers by clicking on this button here. And also in the bottom right hand corner you'll see the current time and the date listed. Okay, let's return back to the Start button. And as we discussed previously, you do not have a lot of abilities to customize your computer. You're restricted from changing the background and doing some other things that you would normally do in control panels. So you will see a lot of options for me as a teacher computer user, but you don't have a lot of those options. However, also in control panels under devices and printers, you actually only have one printer that you can print to when you're here at Garden Spot. You'll see one on here that looks similar to this one, except it will say student printers. The system that we have set up, which we'll talk about in a little bit later podcast, is how you print to these stations that are located throughout the building. But this is your default printer and the one that you'll be using no matter where you are within the building. Okay, also in the Start menu is the button here to shut down the computer. Also, it does allow you to put the computer to sleep. We would like you to shut down your computer at the end of the day before leaving. This allows the computer to be transported easily. Rather than just putting it to sleep, it closes all of the programs so they're inactive when you have it in your bag. It also will keep it from overheating. Then when you get home or to a new location, you can restart your computer at that point. Also, when you come into school each day, we would like you to start the computer up from the off position. The reason why we would like you to do that is because there could be updates that need to be what's called pushed out to your computer each day, and that can only be done by starting your computer when you're here at the school. So please bring it with you turned off and start it up here at school each day, and before you leave each day, you shut down your computer. Throughout the school day, that's not necessary to shut it down from moving to class. You can just shut the lid and keep it with you at all times, of course, but it's not necessary to shut it down while you're here during the school day.